Yes, sir.
I think you talk too much.
Now, what the heck is a hyena? So, the confusion about hyenas is this. They look like dogs and cats, and the reason why is because they're related to both. Hyenas are in a class that are more closely related to cats, but because of different environmental factors, look similar to dogs. In fact, among the classifications of hyenas that we presently have, you have the dog-like hyenas, like the aardwolf, and also bone crushers. To call something bone crushers, bro, that is so gangster. Hyenas are phyloforms. But first, we need to discuss some distinguishing features. And I said but first, and I said distinguishing features, but I meant but first, and it also might be a disgusting feature. One of the defining traits of a hyena is the fact that, unlike dogs and cats, these muscly mamas use an organ close to their anus. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna leave that in there. They secrete a certain goo. It's a goo whose scent is used to mark territory. There are 4 forms. You have the aardwolf, the brown hyena, the spotted hyena, and the striped hyena. So today, commonly, we have these 4 different types of hyena. Before, there used to be different other species of hyena in the Hyenidae family, like the cave hyena. They're extinct. The one that has the level of infamy around it is the spotted hyena, or also known as the laughing hyena. They have a cackle, a laugh, but this is also a way to mark territory and distinguish themselves as individuals. Yeah, but these muscly mamas, and why do I say that? Because in the spotted hyena family, amongst their other families, the women are the ones that run the show. It's a matriarchal society. The lowest hyena pup, she outranks the highest male. Another distinguishing feature amongst hyenas, particularly spotted hyenas, besides the hyena butter that I mentioned before, is that, well, they have a distinguishing feature that's anatomically associated with males, but she got that too, you know. Female spotted hyenas have a pseudopenis. It's what it sounds like, a fake phallus. A distracting dong. Yes, it has that. But this is a feature shared with Afusa binturong, or commonly known as a bear cat, also has a pseudopenis, which is an extension of the clitoris. So, yeah, when young female hyenas birth, they can often tear this particular organ. As they get older, I would assume that problem does not persist, but it does make birthing very difficult. Although these creatures usually go down in infamy, they are dedicated mothers. They do have a society that works. And these creatures aren't the consistent villains that are always presented, and also in folklore always depicted as the enemy. They actually hunt and are able to kill up to 95% of their own food, which is crazy because other organisms don't do that. They have a body structure and plan that's different from other organisms of their on the same scale. So they're not ambush hunters. No, these are more dog-like, so they can run for a longer period of time, and their forelimbs and also their necks and jaws are highly muscular. They literally are bone crushers. If they come across bones of some of their prey, maybe wildebeest, maybe, I don't know, hippos, rhinos, whatever, maybe you, but they can crush the bones to get into the nutrient-rich marrow. In Ethiopia, there are farmers would put the discards or the trash in a certain area to prevent the hyenas from hunting their flocks and their livestock. Well, this resulted in a level of tourism because now the hyenas have a good relationship with these farmers, and these farmers no longer fear and are predated on by the hyenas. These are hardworking creatures that have a very unique niche and a very different structural system in terms of the family and hierarchy that we usually see. But the lesson we can learn from this is that they aren't some villains to be hated that scheme and loaf around and try and take something that isn't theirs. And I mean, sorry, you just gotta see the pups. They are adorable. These things are cute. We shouldn't just think of something that's presented to us in a certain way. It does come with a certain narrative to paint a certain picture, but we should be able to look and observe and understand these organisms as uniquely beautiful, majestic, and endearing. Although, in the spotted hyena family, they come from a matriarchal society, the aardwolf in particular is an insectivore. And also, they're very dedicated fathers. When their female is giving birth, the aardwolf father will actually take care of the female and the cubs. Don't know how to do an outro, but yeah. C'est la vie and Hakuna Matata, baby.